welcome back to the temporary Shoogly garage. I'm Ewan. As you saw in the last episode, we got the GS500 front end together. I did also put the back wheel in, but I've taken that out. As you can see, I'm prepping for the next job. Can you guess what it is? Yeah, that's right, I'm going to try and put the engine in today just to get it in place. I've got these big stainless bolts to replace the engine bolts. Some of them are perhaps a little bit long, so I might need to cut them down a little bit. I might even need to cut a thread further down the shafts, but these are the best sizes I could basically get online. Also got matching stainless nuts and spacers to go with them. So, I mean, this is one of these jobs that everyone fears when they've just had a frame powder coated, is wriggling the engine block into place without damaging it. So this could be fun. So we have bubble wrap and various other padding around the top of the frame. I've also got padding around the bottom sections of the frame as well. Little bits of bubble wrap between where the engine mounting parts are, just because I know that these are the parts that the engine's going to bump off of when I get it in. I've also built up a little wooden platform here. The useful thing about these bikes is that this section of frame detaches to make the engine easier to fit just in through the side. But I've also built up this little wooden platform that's roughly the same height as the sump, so hopefully it will sit on that temporarily while we get the engine in place and then get the bolts in. That is the theory anyway. This could be interesting. Well, after a mammoth effort that I'm sure the townsfolk will write ballads about in years to come, um, the engine's in place and minimal damage to the powder coat. In fact, no damage to the powder coat that I can see. I've got a couple of wee chips in the engine casing. There's one under here and just one in there. But do you know what? I can touch that up and they really are absolutely minimal. So I'm going to take that as a serious win. Looking pretty nice, I say. I actually realised that I'd forgotten to sand the fins on this side of the engine. I've done the other side, but not this one. So I'll need to do that at some point. But that's alright. I've got loads of stuff still to do. But the engine's in. And I think it looks pretty cool. That big black block in the middle of such a sort of orange frame around it. I think it looks pretty smart. I still need to get some spacers for this engine bolt. There's these two sort of 65mm sleeve spacers, one there, one on the other side, and then there's a couple of smaller ones under here. I've managed to order these ones. I can't really find these ones. If anyone has a solution, it's literally 65mm sleeve spacer, 10mm inside diameter, with like, I don't know, like 16-17mm outside diameter. If you have that in your shed, let me know. Anyway, aside from that, I've still got to actually spray this cover. I only found it the other day in my parts box and realised that I hadn't done it yet, so that needs to be done. And then I need to get the carbs on, airbox on, wire up some electrics, and those are pretty much the things I need to do before I can have a go at getting the engine started. I actually just turned it over a few minutes ago just to double check it's still okay after a few months in storage, and it seems to be fine. So it's always good to keep the oil flowing through an engine that's been sitting for a while. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I also have the disc on the back wheel now. Nice gold disc, looks pretty smart, stainless bolts. So really it's just this rear axle I need before I can put this wheel on. It's a bit frustrating actually, I've not got that rear axle. The guy that I bought all these parts off clearly omitted it, and I have messaged him, so hopefully I can get that. If not, I'll need to jump on the old Fleabay and see if I can get one. That's frustrating, but once I get that, the wheel can go on. And then I've essentially got a rolling chassis, which is part of the goal for working in this garage, was just to get the first sort of big jobs done and make it a rolling chassis. I just wanted to give you a little last update before I kind of get my head down and into some parts restorations. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll chuck up what I'm doing, but I pretty much predict that there's not a lot else I can do with the bike assembly wise until I get more parts refurbed and sprayed and powder coated, and also get a couple of parts that are missing, like I say, the rear axle and things like that. So I can't actually do a heck of a lot more just now. So the next video might be a couple of weeks away at least. As usual, give me a like, leave me a comment, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for all the other videos, and then also the videos still to come with this one. And I shall see you possibly in a couple of weeks' time. Take care, goodbye.